So this is a general energy read, and then I will do the general tarot read after that. So you're dealing at the moment with somebody who's very loyal, very faithful as a friend, and somebody you can really rely on. And they're watching out for you as well. You also are doing a lot of introspection. You're looking at things from a very spiritual perspective at this particular moment. You've got the park over here. It shows that you're communicating with a lot of groups of people. So you might be going to seminars, or you might be going to kind of workshops, or where you're dealing with a lot of people, large groups of people, communicating with a lot of large groups of people. So in the past, you've got your health has improved quite nicely in the recent past, and you've received some sort of news, maybe news about your health. Maybe you went to the doctors, or you had a medical done, and you've received some good news about that. So your health in pretty much good nick at the moment if you've been going through health problems. So going into the future, you've got the celebration card. And this talks, about some event happening. Maybe you're having some sort of social event that you're going to be attending. Maybe a social event involving a lot of people, because you've got this big groups of people, and you've got the social event coming up in the near future. And there's a lot of networking and communication also involved regarding the social event. So maybe it's an opportunity for you to reach out to a lot of people and put your message out to a lot of people. Maybe some sort of big event coming up where you're able to display your talents and put out your message to a greater audience. There's also a lot of communication via internet, emails, that kind of thing coming out into the future. And this is all coming out from whatever event you're going to, whatever celebration you're going to, whatever event allows you to be able to communicate with a lot more people. So the main energies of the cards is the Six of Swords, which looks like you're moving away and you're getting over whatever dramatic situation you went through. So whatever crisis in your life that you've been through, you've decided to take your things and move away from it, and you are not looking back at it. So it looks like you're emerging from the war situation, because you've got this soldier returning from war. And he looks like, he's had his fair share. So he looks a bit battle worn. So you have got a lot of scars, battle scars from whatever happened. But now you've walked away from it and you're moving away to a more stable place. Maybe where you're going to now is more a home for you. And you're coming into your own again, and you're getting your independence back. So you've let go of that past and you're walking away from it. So what's happening with you? You've got the Count of Staffs, which is like the King of Rods, and you've got the Eight of Swords over here. So you are deciding with this Eight of Swords over here, whatever situation that is binding you up, you are now cutting those cords and you are coming out of it. So you're emerging out of a situation that was very restrictive, where a lot of people who seem to have been against you, there were a lot of things that were said that were really nasty, and they almost tied you up. And left you for dead, if you like, because this woman is like a mummified. But now you are cutting all these cords. You are freeing yourself from that situation, and you're doing it entirely by your own strength, coming out of it, and you're ignoring all those people that caused all this grief for you, and you're getting your strength back. And with the Count of Staffs, it looks like you are spending a lot of time focusing on your work at this particular moment, but you're getting your power back, and you're getting your authority back, and you're getting your power back in your hands. So you are now acting the part. You are emerging as somebody who is able to conquer situations, and you are taking charge of the situation again. Like I said, you might be signing a lot of contracts and documents, or you're doing a lot of research, or doing a lot of paperwork at this particular moment as well. You might be furthering your career or specializing as well. So a lot of information, that you're handling a lot of information. Now in the past year, it looks like you finally made up your mind. You have cut out things, you were involved in a lot of battles and fights and it looks like you have severed those ties. You have brought an end to all that conflict. You are speaking your truth over here. You've got the Ace of Swords over here, and you can see all this, everything, your whole life seems to have gone up in flames, but you have emerged with a lot of power. So you've emerged with a lot of power in your hands, and you have put an end, because you can see these two factions are now stationary stopped. So you've stopped the battle that is going on, and you've cut out the things that are not serving you. Cut out the people that are causing all this drama in your life, because there seems to have been a lot of drama that went on over there, a big crisis going on in your life. But you have now emerged, and you are now taking your power back. You have got it back in hand. You have been feeling really isolated and alone and very heartbroken for what had happened in the past. You did have a lot of battles and fights. You can see these swords in the ground, and nobody was there to comfort you and give you advice. You were very, very much isolated, and that's how you've been feeling in this last 3 months. And you've had to pull something out of your hat to actually fight. You've had to use a lot of strategy to conquer the obstacles and opposition that was there. So there you are, bringing out your secret weapon, which is this fire thing, fire weapon. So it seems like, there's a lot of fire. So there was a lot of drama that went on over here, but you have taken control. You've pulled out your secret weapon, maybe, by sheer willpower. That's how you've conquered it. But there was also people that were there to support you in this battle. So you have taken on, you've recruited help, and you've also used your brain. You've used a lot of cunning, and you've sorted out that problem. You have conquered it. And that's been on your mind, how you've done it. Now, you're still feeling very depressed and miserable and alone. You're still thinking about all the words that were spoken. Maybe there were people that said things to you that caused a lot of hurt and a lot of pain. And, you've got this feeling of being helpless, as though you are still trying to get over what had happened, even though you're taking your power back. It still hurt you quite a bit, and it made you feel quite lonely, quite isolated, quite miserable. Whatever they said really attacked your self-confidence, and it made you feel as though you can't really do anything, that you were helpless. But now it seems like you are coming back into your own again. You are taking back, you are emerging as somebody who is victorious. You are trying to get out of that situation completely. So what's going on with you is that you are seeking, with this Four of Staffs, seeking friends that will help you along your way. It looks like you are networking. You can see all these vines over here. You can see all these grapes. Networking in order to get abundance. So you get all these birds on these vines, and you are trying to climb up the ladder of success, if you like, and get your abundance by networking and reaching out to a lot more people, communicating. So maybe this is the reason why you're going to seminars or events where there are a lot of people. So you're going out on that international kind of front where you are managing to network and then bring in the abundance. So you are working very, very hard. You've got this oxen over here, but you can see communicating with a lot of people. Where there's a lot of vines and a lot of birds. So you're getting onto the net, if you like. So maybe you're doing a lot of internet work and communicating, and that's how you're getting in your money. Maybe you've started a new internet job or internet business, and you are networking with a lot of people, communicating on a very international front with a lot of people. So what people see around you, they see the Knight of Cups. They see you as somebody who's very a very emotionally stable person, but a very hardworking person, somebody with very good ideas, somebody who is very compassionate, and somebody who's very protective. You got this. Somebody who doesn't like to fight, but will protect what he or she believes to be valuable to them. So you seem to be somebody that is very in tune with your emotions. This is what people are looking at you, and this is what they see. As somebody who is able to offer help and assistance, and be somebody that they can rely on. This is how the world is seeing you. So what you want is, you want to change, you want some peace in your life with this Ace of Cups. You can see the dove bringing in the coin over there, and this vine leaf over here, the olive branch, if you like. So you can see that this is what you want. You want this happiness to come in, you want a new cycle to begin, and you want some peace. And you want to pursue more of the religious aspect of your life, and that's what you're hoping to do. So going into the future, you've got the Knight of Staffs, you've got the Four of Cups, and you've got the Emperor card over here. So with the Knight of Staffs, you might well be dealing with somebody who is an fire sign person, with a very artistic person, somebody who's very much getting things done, likes to move quickly, somebody who's, very mobile, travels a lot. So you might be dealing with that kind of person right now, and they might be assisting you in whatever endeavor you're doing, helping you get along. You've got the Four of Cups. There's an offer that seems to have come in for you that you're not, or will be coming in for you that you're not too satisfied with. So maybe this person is bringing some sort of offer in for you, but you're not too happy with it. It will make, it makes you, it's not what you want. It makes you feel discontent to even think about it. So you're not really happy with this offer that this person is bringing in. You want to have full authority, and maybe this offer that's coming in doesn't give you that kind of authority that you want. So you're not particularly happy with it. You want to be acting with that authority, and you're very much a person who wants to be in complete control of that situation. There seems to be some sort of legalities as well that you will be involved in, maybe dealing with signing of contracts or documents. So maybe this person is bringing in some sort of offer that means that you will have to sign some sort of document, some sort of contract with them. You're not too happy doing that because this is the card of the Four of Cups. Not very happy, but maybe you will end up doing it. But it will give you a lot more authority. Also, there is a need for you to watch, how you're spending your resources and, monitor your finances. So that is also coming in. But definitely taking charge and coming back into control, getting your power back, being a person of authority. Maybe the position that you're getting into will be a very authoritative position as well. So you've got the Ten of Spring, which is an end of a cycle, and it says you're working far too hard and the stress will soon become too much. Reach out for help from others and take some time to play and enjoy life. So you are taking on a lot of responsibilities and burdens. You need to lighten up a little bit. Try and de-stress. So meditate, do something that gets your mind de-stress, because you can end up getting sick if you keep going in that kind of capacity. So you've got the Three of Winter, which says sadness is part of life and you don't have to enjoy it all alone. You may need a little time to heal, but once you work your way through the emotions, you will be stronger than before. So a new cycle beginning with the Three of Winter over here, and you do need to ask for some support and help for people to get, to help you get over the situation. You are coming through, have come through a really bad phase in your life, and you are now healing from it. With all the cards that have come out in the spread, it looks like you are getting back your power. You are seeing things in a new perspective, and you are going to be healing from this particular situation that you went through. And the last one is the Six of Autumn, which says your success and prosperity have allowed you to pay off debts and acquire wise loans, receive a grant or a scholarship. In return for heaven's blessings, be sure to share your wealth with others through donations of time or money to reputable charities. So this is the card of giving and sharing, the Six of Autumn. So as much as you get, for growth, you do need to give back. So you may be taking on mentoring, helping people, assisting people, giving advice, that kind of thing, will help repay the debts for people, that you have, required their services as far as support goes. So in order for you to continue to get that support, you do need to give back, because the universe works in this kind of exchange mechanism. Energy always has to be given and received. So you need to give back in the form of maybe donating your time, your advice, something back to the universe to say thank you for helping you out through a difficult situation. And you are getting over that situation. You are coming out of it. You are reaching a point of authority with this King of Wands over here. You are getting out of a situation that held you restricted for so long. You are coming out of it, and you will end up being the Emperor, who is in charge and has a lot of authority in his hands. So it looks like you will end up getting over the situation. There's a lot of networking and meeting people internationally, or over the internet. Some sort of job that you're doing where you're having to go out and meet a lot of people, and that will actually allow you to heal and move away from whatever situation that you're dealing with. The Six of Swords could also indicate that you're going to be doing some traveling as well. So there could be some travel coming up for you as well with regards to your job. So networking, meeting a lot of people, and maybe there's some travel that is coming on. There looks like there's some sort of offer that is coming on. You're not too keen on it, but it might be something that you do need to take in order for you to move forward and get your position of authority. So you might have to make a little bit of a compromise in order for you to move forward.